Here's what I'm thinking. Ladder theory may be completely sexist, stereotypical, and off-base in a lot of ways, but whenever it comes to the actual foundations, it's bizarrely insightful. What is ladder theory? Ladder theory is one attempt to answer the question, can guys and girls be just friends? It explains every heterosexual phenomenon that there is. Of course, there are a ton of movies that deal with this question. When Harry Met Sally, which if you haven't watched, you need to watch immediately because it's super amazing and I'm a little bit obsessed with it and it will change your life. Just Friends. Okay, Amy Smart, you are not as deep as you think you are. Regardless of what the point of the movie was supposed to be, you still didn't want Ryan Reynolds' character until he became the super attractive man that he is. He had a lot of money and he knew a lot of celebrities. In order to accept ladder theory, you have to accept its major premise, which is that any time a boy meets a girl, or vice versa, he places her on a ladder based on people he already knows. So let's say that John meets Jane, and he decides that he likes her more than Diana, but less than Tiffany. On his ladder, she would go on the rung between them. This is where it starts to get sticky. The people at the top of the ladder are more likely to get romantically pursued, whereas the further down on the ladder, the least likely she is to be a romantic candidate. But because there's only one ladder, all girls are still a viable romantic option, given the right circumstances. Now those circumstances may be either complete drunkenness or altered states of consciousness, or in rare cases the complete eradication of all other females on the planet. But still, the girl has a shot. However, girls have two ladders. The real ladder, which is exactly the same as the boy ladder, but then there's also the friend ladder, also known as the friend zone. Those boys are not romantic options. The problem, of course, being that boys very rarely know what ladder they're on. Ladder theory manifestations. Breakups. No one is ever going to dump someone if they don't think that they can do better. This means that when one person dumps another person, that person is not at the top of their ladder. Liking someone that doesn't like you. That person is high on your ladder, but you're lower on their ladder. The disparity between the two is your problem. Cuddle buddies. Cuddle buddies are boys that are usually close to the top of the friend ladder, sometimes they think they're on the real ladder, that end up being very close to the girl, so they get intimate conversation, cuddling sessions. They may think that this is the first step to an actual relationship, but it's not always the case. Sometimes this leads to ladder jumping. Ladder theory terminology! Ladder jumping. When a boy makes a more than friendly move on a girl. Depending on the girl, this could be flirtation, trying to kiss her, asking her out. It comes down to the boy trying to jump from his space on the friend ladder to the real ladder. Jump. Ladder jumping has three results. Somehow clinging to the bottom of the friend ladder, falling into the abyss with a splat, he has completely fallen off of the girl's social radar, or somehow clinging to the romantic ladder. Don't get your hopes up, boys. This is very rare and often impossible. The kiss of death! Any speech that could be translated to, hello guy friend that has somehow expressed interest in me, I don't think of you that way. Sorry. Intellectual whores. Intellectual whores are members of the opposite sex that are not viable romantic options, usually falling somewhere on the middle of the ladder, that provides something else for the person in question, so that person keeps them around. Whether it's stimulating conversation, a good laugh, a stroke for that guy or girl's ego, there's a reason for them to be around. This is basically regular guy-girl friendship. The female footstool. It will happen that a guy likes a girl and that girl has a less attractive best friend. That boy knows that by being nice to the best friend, he can raise himself on the girl in question's ladder. Disclaimer, I'm going to link you all to the ladder theory website because it's hilarious, and like I said, parts of it are right, but you should all know going into it that there's a lot of language and it's very, very off base whenever it comes down to the reasons that people choose each other. It's basically written for entertainment purposes, so take it with a grain of salt. You can still hit that subscribe button or leave a comment. Thanks for watching!